foods that can sabotage your workout. What women do that have men running for the hills. A new wedding trend that is anything but traditional. Good morning to you and welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Rachel Kay.
You want to know the secret to the ultimate success? Forbes magazine says 3 incredibly simple questions are the key. First up, what's the outcome I want? This question forces you to focus on the end result, not what might be standing in your way. It immediately puts you in the driver's seat. Once you can visualize the end result, cue question number 2, what stands in my way? The best leaders are masters at identifying obstacles. They brainstorm ways to eliminate, avoid, or neutralize any roadblocks. And question number 3, who has figured it out already? Once you've figured out what you want and what stands in your way, it's time to spring into action and steal from the masters. Yes, I said steal, or as Forbes magazine calls it, parallel engineering.
Such a fancy word.
Yes, you don't need to spend time and money reinventing the wheel. Incorporate the ready-made wheel into your dream project.
And just when you thought people's Facebook photos could not get any worse, we give you the latest in wedding photo trends the morning after. People are hiring photographers to shoot the morning after, which showcases photos of brides and grooms in various stages of undress on the day after their wedding. Now, let's be real here, this is not natural. It's so staged. I mean, no one wakes up after the day of their wedding with perfect hair and perfect makeup.
No.
I mean, that's just not
Some
realistic.
things are better left private.
Right.
Yeah, that don't belong on Facebook, that should not be photographed. I think that's one of the moments.
Don't you want to keep that moment to yourself and your husband and just, remember the day?
Is nothing sacred anymore?
I know.
It is the height of the tour season in China, but while many of the town's visitors want to enjoy the sand and the water, they're not so wild about getting any sun on their face. So they don the face kini, a lighter, brighter version of a ski mask, often paired with a long sleeve shirt. Now the face kini costs anywhere from $2 to $5. Many beachgoers just make their own out of old clothes. The head cover reflects an ancient sentiment in China, the terror of tanning. In China, a tan does not imply health and wealth like it does in our Western culture. Instead, a tan signifies the outdoor work of peasants. Okay. Pale skin, on the other hand, implies a pampered, successful life of leisure.
That's terrifying,
Yes.
wearing that
It's freakish.
mask.
Yeah, a colorful ski mask. You look like a robber in the water. It's sort of like a superhero thing gone awry.
That might be a little more scary than a shark. I don't know, I'm
I
not
agree.
sure. Well, hair and makeup isn't the only thing we have to make sure looks fabulous. We have to actually pay attention to our feet. Apparently, some guys think that if a girl doesn't take care of her feet well, she doesn't take care of the rest of herself. And that can affect whether or not they want to date you. Ooh. So we just need killer heels, a cute petty, and smooth skin, and you're good to go.
Yeah, you do have to be careful though with the clunky shoes, because guys do not like clunky shoes.
No, they don't want to. If you can't walk down the street, they don't really like that. And some guys have a phobia of feet. I have a friend who just hates feet.
You're kidding.
No, he can't look at them. You have to wear closed-toed shoes. He loves boot season. It's like the funniest thing.
The opposite of a foot fetish type of guy.
Complete opposite.
Wow, I've never heard of such a thing. And guys, you got to take care of your toes too.
Yes, they should be getting pedicure. I am all for a guy getting a pedicure. You don't have to get polished.
Bingo.
Just I keep toes nice and trim.
So you've got nice toes, but notice most guys you date seem to vanish after a few dates. Our friends over at galtime.com gave us a male's point of view of why they may be running for the hills. Are you talking about your ex too much? Ex-boyfriends will come up, but when that talk makes it obvious that you are still carrying a torch for your ex-boyfriend, they walk. Are you too controlling? Being controlling, that behavior repels guys. You started going out with him in whatever state he was in, accept him or move on. He's not going to change.
No, they never change.
No, and claim staking. You're not a couple until you are officially a couple. 4 dates in and you're changing your Facebook relationship status. It's, well, it all won't happen at once. So just give it some time to happen and unfold.
Exactly. And if you don't text, you're either an infant or an 80-year-old, and there's probably exceptions to that rule as well.
So before you let your digits go punching anything and everything, keep in mind some texts are never appropriate. For instance, I think we should see other people. Last year, a survey found that 33% of adults had broken up with someone via text, email, or Facebook. 33%.
That's too much.
That's chicken. Come on.
I know.
Never text, will you marry me? Come on, unless you rigged some clever feat, your knee should be on the pavement and your hand should be clutching a giant diamond ring.
Yes, and then the full conversation,
Oh, I
which
hate
goes
these.
something like this. We're thinking about going to Shortstop later, but Aiden's still napping, and Mona was talking about having people over for a cookout. IDK if I want to be out in the heat. And then this continues into number 4. Did you want to do something later? Hit me up if you see this before 10. Gonna go pass out for a while. That's my exaggeration.
That's a
but
phone call.
Exactly. Texting is supposed to save us time, not be a full conversation. I could have said that to you faster over the phone than typing it.
It's true.
And then never send a photo of your junk. According to a Pew Research study due out later this year, 6% of American adults have sent a nude photo on a cell phone, and 15% have received the naked bum text, or at least admit to it. Most people probably don't.
Have you noticed an increase in your energy bill along with a big decrease with the cool air? Here this morning to help us stay cool in the heat and warm when it's cold outside is heating and cooling expert Tim Storm. Last name like Storm, you got to be a heating and cooling expert. Come on, Tim. Good morning to you. What do you recommend we do to keep our homes at the ideal temperature?
Well, the easiest, most simple thing to do is to use a programmable thermostat. In fact, according to the Department of Energy, the typical homeowner can save $180 a year on their heating and cooling costs by using the recommended settings.
180 bucks.
That's right. Now, unfortunately, half the people that do own a programmable thermostat today can't take advantage of it because they're too difficult to use, right?
Okay, I'm guilty as charged.
So the one thing that new products today, like the Train ComfortLink 2 thermostat has done, is made programming very simple. The Train ComfortLink 2 thermostat has this big 7-inch color screen, as you can see, which makes it easy to program. It has wireless, so it can show you the 5-day weather forecast, the local weather radar, tell you when it's time to change the filter, and when your system needs to be serviced in the spring and fall.
And you can run different pictures through here if you want.
Yep.
I mean, this will do everything but your laundry.
That's correct. It's got an SD card. It can be a digital picture frame.
And I love the idea that you can program it remotely. If you forget to turn the heat off or the air conditioning on, you've got that option.
Included with the ComfortLink 2 thermostat is the Nexia Home Intelligence Service, which does give you remote access to your thermostat at work or away with a smartphone or a PC.
What are some everyday energy savers you can recommend?
Well, a lot of them are just the basic things, right? Make sure that you fix all the leaking faucets and things like that, because after heating and cooling, which is half of your monthly heating and cooling cost, heating water is also something. So if you're looking at replacing a water heater, get water heaters that heat on demand rather than storing 40 or 50 gallons of water and keeping it hot all day long is a great way to do that.
Okay.
And then all the basic things, turn off all of the chargers that you have, all the extra lamps and things the little things add up in a total year,
Very good. Tim, thank you so much. For more information, all you need to do is head to our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
When it comes to working out, whether in the gym or for a school sport, hydration is critical. So what should you drink and when? I hit the gym to find out. Tell me about some of the problems that can occur if you're not fully hydrated.
It's amazing what dehydration can cause. Lack of concentration, muscle fatigue, just generally not feeling good. It really affects overall performance.
Yeah. Now take us through some of the basic drinks that you would consume to be hydrated. Water, of course.
Yes, water. I think most people would assume when you say I want to be hydrated, it's drinking water, which is fantastic.
It's readily available.
Readily available, absolutely.
Yeah. And then coconut water. This is a really popular trend that's coming up. Tell us about that.
Cocoa water has really hit mainstream awareness, which is great. Most of it's natural, which is fantastic. Calories and sugar are pretty good. Really high in electrolytes, which is fantastic. So it is a good option. Absolutely.
It is. And then the sports drink, the neon sports drink.
The neon sports drink.
You have to be careful with these, though, right?
It's really amazing. I would just challenge a consumer to read the label. I mean, make sure you want to take that kind of sugar and calorie content in, and really ask yourself what kind of fruit might have made that color, and decide if it's really something you want to drink. So
I don't think.
All I have to say about that.
Yeah, I don't think I know any fruit that looks that color. And then tell me about this drink chia, which you created. What's this option?
So the key ingredient with drink chia are chia seeds.
Okay.
And chia seeds are an incredible source of hydration. They literally will soak up liquid like a sponge, almost between 12 and 27 times their weight in water.
Now, is that like chia, like a chia pet?
Believe it or not. The seeds that form a chia pet are like the healthiest food on the planet. They're really amazing.
Who would have thought
Who
that
would have thought?
it's the healthiest thing? They turned it into a silly pet, but it's really actually good for you. What else can it do for you?
Correct. The term that a lot of people in the athletic world will use, it's a running food. So it not only helps with endurance, it helps with hydration. The little seeds form like a little hydrogel capsule. They slowly release in your digestive tract, which gives you electrolytes, which gives you more prolonged hydration. So for performance, it's fantastic.
Yeah, because they say once you're already feeling thirsty, it's too late, you're
That's correct.
dehydrated.
That's correct.
Now, when do you want to drink when you're trying to hydrate? Before a workout, during, after? When's the best way?
Great question. So what I would say really depends on the type of exercise. So tomorrow, if you're going to be slated for a 10-mile run, you really want to hydrate.
Yeah, all the time.
You really want to hydrate today. Start drinking water. Drink Chia is a fantastic option. Some coconut water if you like. And then really 45 minutes before you hit the pavement is a really good time. But you know, if you're just going for a workout, 45 minutes before is fantastic.
Perfect.
Chia has the highest amount of plant omega, so it's going to also give you a boost with recovery.
That's great. Thank you so much,
thank
Chandra.
you.
We appreciate it. You're coming on that 10-mile run with me, right?
Yeah, I'll be right there, right behind you, cheering you on from the car. Still more to come here from Life Love Shopping. Want to work your butt off at the gym? Find out which foods to skip until post-workout.
And how adults can take advantage of the kids going back to school. You can even learn another language while in the school pickup line. Find out how after the break.
The kids are going back to school, but what about the parents? Pick a topic of interest to focus on this year and learn something new for yourself. Amanda Kiefer is here to tell us how. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
You say get your Ivy League on.
I do. Our first option is great for parents. It's actually a website called Coursera. And what you do on the site is select a course you'd like to take. And the great thing is that these courses are taught by professors from Stanford, Rice, Duke, and the most amazing thing is that they're free. They're free courses. You would not receive college credit, but you do get a certificate from the professor once you complete your course.
And some bragging rights about going to Yale, right?
Yes.
I can finally wear that Yale t-shirt with some conviction. Okay, you also say learn a new language, which we all want to do, but somehow we fall short.
Yes. So I find myself waiting a lot, so in doctors' offices and different things. So perfect time for you to sit down, look at your smartphone, and learn French. So two great free apps are Babbel, which gives you the opportunity to learn many different languages, and then also Mind Snacks.
Babbel and Mind Snacks
Yes.
for languages. I
Yes.
love the idea of learning it while you wait because
Yes.
that's so true. You also say take it slow because a lot of people get a little overwhelmed. They might bite off more than they can chew
Yes.
at first.
Exactly. So if you're not ready for the Stanford and you're not ready for the iPhone apps, you can go ahead and check out your public library, Chamber of Commerce, or your local museum. There's photography classes, urban gardening, and so much more.
Oftentimes too, your local city areas will have like an arts center or
Right.
something where you can sign up for classes,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Okay, now any other tips as far as getting our Ivy League on or learning something new?
I just feel like the fall is a great time. People sometimes think that New Year's is the resolution time, but when your kids are going back to school and you have that nostalgia for back to school, it's definitely a good time.
What's the one thing you've done?
Well, I'm looking this year, I'm looking at these, opportunities, and I've downloaded all of the apps. So I plan on learning the new language and maybe taking a course.
Okay, very good. And if language isn't your thing, maybe the mambo is or something.
Yes,
You could learn
exactly.
a dance class.
In the
Maybe-
doctor's office.
Well, you never know. You might meet a cute doctor. You never know where that will take you. Amanda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For more tips, you can just visit our website, lifeloveshopping.com.
About to hit the gym? Plan on saving these foods for your post-workout snack or meal, or they could sabotage your workout. Hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are a great source of lean protein, but they don't provide carbohydrates for energy. Plus, their protein stays in the stomach and takes a long time to digest, which could weigh you down at the gym. Green bananas. While bananas are a great pre-workout snack, make sure you grab a ripe one. Unripe fruit isn't a good idea before you work out. It could cause uncomfortable bloating. Blech. Thai or Mexican food, also bloating. Spicy foods may help you burn up more calories overall, but they won't help you burn more during your workout if you eat them right beforehand, because it can cause heartburn.
Yeah, and do that for the sake of your gym partner or somebody who's running next to you,
Yes,
because there's nothing worse than the spicy burp. You
the
know what I'm
burp.
talking about. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
but you do. It's disgusting.
Well, if you'd rather skip the gym and opt for a night relaxing on the couch, you're in luck.
Jessica Reyes from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, is showing us new movies coming out on DVD. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning, and that's right, ladies. It's Tuesday and time to sit back and watch a movie in the comfort of your own home. So what's out today? Well, if you're into action flicks and Rihanna, then this one is for you. Battleship is out today.
What are your orders? We're not going down without a fight.
Looks good. Up next is one for the ladies. Kate Bosworth is one of 3 single ladies in Los Angeles who find their lives change when one gets burgers.
So hard. Nobody tells you it's going to be so hard.
Yes, they do, Kim. That's pretty much all people say.
Is that a baby on your back?
Is it not bring your baby to work day?
Make fun of me all you want for being a virgin. You will never hear me say.
Life Happens is out today. I'm Jessica Reyes, and that was your Buzz on DVD releases. Catch me weekdays on The Daily Buzz for more.
Oh, I want to see that one. That looks
Yes.
good. Thanks, Jess. The 50 Shades of Grey craze isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
The newest in the world of 50 Shades, and even the next 50 Shades, coming up after the break.
Sometimes you just need a little adult beverage to take the edge off. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. The 50 Shades of Grey train not slowing down anytime soon, so haters, get on or step aside. The Heathman Hotel in Portland, Oregon is making the most of its mentions in the erotic blockbuster. It's offering special weekend packages. On a budget, their Inner Goddess package includes a bottle of white wine with a little gray tie wrapped around the bottle neck. If you want to drop some cash, you can go for the Charlie Tango special, including a helicopter ride and dinner for you and 5 of your friends at the hotel restaurant. And the bar is also offering a 50 Shades of Gin cocktail for all of those who need a little extra liquid courage to bring out the inner goddess.
Would you stay there at the hotel?
I've
Do one of the
heard-
packages?
I've heard Portland's beautiful. I don't know if I'd go for one of the packages.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
yeah.
I don't think I need the packages.
No,
or
we
any
don't
of
need the
that.
packages.
We don't need no stinking packages. Well, the 50 Shades of Grey merchandise mania marches on, of course, and retailers are going crazy for sexy swag inspired by the books. For example, the clothing line. Author E.L. James has inked deals with 3 retail companies to release fetish-inspired fashion. Another example, the 50 Shades of Grey classical album. It features songs Christian Grey would have played, like Bach and Chopin. That comes out next month. And for a downright creepy play on the book, onesies.
Not appropriate.
Several styles are out. One features the Christian Grey sex pet tagline, "I'm a later's baby." The other, 9 months ago, my mommy read 50 Shades of Grey. Hopefully she didn't read that to her baby. What does all this mean for the movie? Well, with no cast inked yet and only rumors flying around who will play Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey, it means you likely will be 50 Shades of jaded and over it by the time the film hits theaters. I don't know, what do you think, Andrea?
Well, you know, I think it's exciting because it's definitely been great for a lot of couples, and they've even talked about a 50 Shades baby boom because all of these couples have been inspired to kind of heat things back up in the bedroom. So
but what happened to the Harlequin novels with Fabio on the cover? I mean, isn't this the same thing?
Pretty much, but it's a little bit more juiced up. It's a little bit more adult.
A little
and
more
I think it's giving women a chance to kind of say, all right, it's okay.
It's okay to talk about these things and do these things.
Yeah. Now, if you are 50 Shades of over it, well, we've got some other 50 Shades. You should say hello to Anything He Wants. This is the next 50 Shades of Grey phenomenon. Anything He Wants by Sarah Fox is an erotic thriller about an office temp who is seduced by the billionaire CEO of her company, drawing her into a deadly game of corporate espionage. Fox's self-published the first 4 installments of the ebook series this year, and in just 3 months, She sold hundreds of thousands of copies. Her series even made USA Today's bestseller list. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the first installment is currently number 3 on Amazon's fiction erotica list and 37 on its romance list. So if there's any inspiration too, if you're a writer, heck, these
Write a book about
series
this.
are phenomenal. Yeah.
Exactly. I think they're entertaining. I mean, I've read 50 Shades. You've read it.
I've read it, yes.
I mean, it was entertaining.
Yeah, of
and
course. You get it
it's
after the
good.
first book, and then you read the second. I haven't read the third one yet. I'm like, all right, I understand.
All right.
I'm with it. Yeah.
Well, here at Life Love Shopping, we want to connect with you when we're not on TV. You can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page and see what's coming up on tomorrow's show. And you can follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop.
That does it for Life Love Shopping today. Thank you so much for joining us. We are here on WeTV every weekday morning. We'll see you tomorrow.